TMC is officially the worst trucking company to work for, including the worst flatbed trucking company to work for, and it is because they are racist. And I, Eddie V, do not recommend you working there at all. So TMC is one of the biggest flatbed companies out there, or flatbed step deck, or whatever it is, RGN, flatbed, it's specialized divisions of trucking out there. They're probably the biggest. It's a black trucks with black Peterbilts. They're like the biggest, okay? And they're also very, very, very racist. First, let's dive in back into the history. TMC has a big down deep history. Now, their founders unfortunately has passed away in the past previous year. Either it was 2 years ago, a year ago, I can't quite remember. But basically, after he passed away, everything started to change. Let me just say, they will fire you for being black. Yes, they will. If you're white, they won't. So unless you're white and you like white privilege, which I don't think there is such a thing unless your individual is and you're a white privilege kind of guy, then work there. Other than that, don't work there. Let's boycott TMC for this. First, listen to all the following rules and all the things that happen to TMC.
Dreadlocks and having to cut it or being let go.
Did have hair just as long as me, if not longer. So I was wondering why I was being singled out.
I believe that if he were a white man in the same exact position, I believe that he would have been treated differently. And that's the pity, and that's why he had to contact me.
This is the information I have, right? Personal appearance and attire of employees is to be governed by the following. Clean, properly fitting attire is appropriate. Clothing should be without holes or frayed areas. Any picture, slogan, trademarks, or other decorations on clothing must be appropriate to be a professional work environment. All drivers must wear appropriate footwear with no skid soles for safety. Or leather-soled footwear must not be worn on duty. Steel-toed work shoes or boots are strongly recommended. Work shoes or boots are required for loading or unloading freight. Cowboy boots and tennis shoes are unacceptable while loading or unloading freight. A uniform shirt has been designed for AHI. Drivers are encouraged to order these shirts and wear them proudly. Cutoff shorts and tank tops are not acceptable to be worn at any customer location. Hair should be clean, combed and neatly trimmed or arranged. Shaggy, unkept hair is not permissible. Men, hair length should be no longer than the bottom of the shirt collar, and ponytails of any length or shape are unacceptable. Sideburns, mustaches, and beards should be nearly trimmed. Tattoos or body piercing must be covered. Male employees may not wear earrings. Large belt buckles, wallets with change, or loose jewelry are considered unsafe and are not to be worn while on duty. Good personal hygiene must be maintained. Violations of appearance policy may result in disciplinary action up to and including termination of employment. So
now, these are their guidelines for you to work there. I get that totally. Like, you gotta have a clean cut and everything, but some people's hairstyle includes dreadlocks, okay? And those dreadlocks that they got fired over for, they're not even that long. I'm sorry, where are dreadlocks gonna be hung up under? You're just loading flatbed. I mean, I get there's facilities where they make you wear a hard hat, but that's the whole point. If you wear a hard hat, most of your hair is not exposed. You can't wear shorts up there. You can't wear flip-flops. I mean, I'm against wearing flip-flops if you're a truck driver, unless you're inside of your truck, okay? It's your house, do whatever you want. But when you go to the shipper receivers, do not wear flip-flops. And, wear everything appropriately. But when I was driving a truck doing a step deck flatbed, I often, while driving, just driving, wore a t-shirt and shorts while driving, okay? I didn't wear flip-flops unless I was inside the truck, but you get the point. If you have common sense, you'll wear the proper gear when loading and unloading and look professional. Now, just because you're a different color and you have dreadlocks does not give them the right to fire you. That's why it is one of the worst companies to work for. I am sorry, do not work at TMC, because it is the worst company to work for, simply because their trucks are limited, pay is low. I met a couple guys that didn't like pay, and it's not drop and hook anymore. You have to load the load yourself. And as well as the fact that they implemented these guidelines, it's kind of hard to keep a hairstyle. Imagine if you're a woman. I mean, I don't know what the guidelines for a woman is, but it says no ponytails, and a lot of times that's how women are. You have to put a ponytail in the back simply for the fact while you're working, your hair is not in the way. And according to TMC, you're not supposed to have a ponytail. You're not supposed to have hair longer than this kind of cut. And your beard got to be appropriate. I mean, I get there's some truckers with nasty beards, but they're making a big deal like this is some kind of food grade industry like McDonald's or something, like hair is going to get in your burger or something. I'm sorry, but TMC is the worst trucking company to work for because of that. The only positive is that they will pay for your school if you go through them and graduate and you're there for 6 months. But other than that, TMC is the new Swift officially. I mean, they don't go into that many accidents. They're pretty safe, but simply for the fact of these reasons, they are extremely racist. I do not recommend working there. TMC, if you're watching this video, please change your policies because your policies are absolute trash. Not canceled. Guys, I'm Eddie B. 2004 You're live. This particular package. Driving attempt on the 6 Series.